Well, friends, welcome. Happy Wine and Dine weekend. It,
Three, two, one, go!
it is 11:57, so almost midnight. Finally got settled into my room after, travel really wasn't bad. I left about, I think 6:45 was the flight from Milwaukee to Orlando. Took a while to actually get a ride here. I didn't use a service, I just used Uber. But here in my room at Pop Century, nothing too crazy here, but finally settled in. Got a full day ahead of us tomorrow. Plan is wake up, get a virtual queue, breakfast at Topolino's, and then Expo, and then maybe some Magic Kingdom, and Magic Kingdom, and then scooting over to Hollywood Studios, hopefully for Fantasmic for opening night, and then to bed for a 5K in the morning. So big plans tomorrow, but we'll see what happens. So we'll check in with you tomorrow. Hello and welcome from a very dark and early Skyliner ride over to the Riviera for breakfast. I don't know, I don't think I mentioned it yesterday, but I guess I did forget my toothbrush, so gotta find one of those soon.
Welcome aboard, Islanders.
Thankfully, I at least had mouthwash to right there, but
Caribbean Beach Resort.
yeah, it's
We're flying
very
to
dark,
Disney's Riviera
very
Resort with continuous
humid.
flights to Epcot.
But this ride is nice. Anyways, we have about
Hold on to
22
your
minutes
straw
before
hats.
joining the
We are
virtual
about
queue,
to
so
enter the heart of
gonna
the
see how that
Caribbean.
goes. But yeah, just got a Skyliner cabin myself and enjoying the ride over to Riviera. Welcome back. It is now post-breakfast. It's about 8:30. Just got done with Topolino's Terrace, whatever. Same thing, tomato. Anyways, that was fantastic as always. I haven't been back there since pre-COVID, so it was very nice to get back there and enjoy that. So now I'm just taking a little stroll around the Riviera before we venture to head over to the expo. Plan on heading there from here, hopefully, and checking out that craziness. Got virtual queue group 30, so I'm not sure I mean, the estimated wait time is right around the expo opens, so hopefully that's a good thing. But otherwise, that's, I mean, all I got for now, I guess. I'll obviously insert some photos and video from Topolino's. But yeah, we'll see you at the expo.
You gotta look excited.
Still early.
Morning. Well, we are at the expo, hiding out now until the virtual queue time, hydrating with the beer. Of course, the berry ale Playa Linda beer for the weekend. Got my bibs, got my shirts. Bibs had a long, well, I mean, it moved very quickly, but bibs had a line, probably because merch doesn't have a line anymore. So, you know, good times. Anyways, trying to figure out what the deal with corral situation is, because the challenge bib says C/A, which normally the 10K corral is first and the half second. So why would I be C for the 10K and A for the half and not opposite? So I don't really understand that whole logic, but whatever. We'll figure it out. If I need to make a visit to runner relations, I will. But otherwise, just chilling out until we get our virtual queue. I got group 30, like I think I mentioned earlier. I believe last I checked, they were at group like 23, so we're getting there. They said like 15 minutes, so won't be long. But yeah, enjoying things. Saw a few people so far. But yeah, we'll check in with you after merchandise.
Not yet.
Well, you can get a headband.
So far, just a pin. Well, found a 10K pin. Probably gonna get this runDisney magic band too. Two of them. Oh, 5K pin. I just need a half pin if I can find it. As always, controlled chaos. On an adventure to find ornament.
I know what I'm going to have. are ornaments.
Hat. I don't love the design. Jacket is actually not awful. It's too girly. Probably could use a basket, but
Did you guys figure it out?
lots of generic runDisney stuff. Well, I am back from the expo. It showed some merchandise stuff, but, obviously it's controlled chaos in there. So, didn't show what I all bought. Obviously mentioned I got some pins when I was on there. So I got one for each race. I'll show those in a second. Also got a couple other things, not a lot, fairly simple expo. I also went to runner relations, which I have never done before in my 30 plus runDisney races, and actually was very smooth, and they took care of me very well. So I can't say anything negative about that experience. So I was glad I did that. But yeah, let's talk some merch. So ignore my messy bed, but we'll start with pins. And for the 5K, I just got the logo pins for each. I used to get metal pins and all that other stuff, but I really just need one for each. I don't need all those. So metal pin or logo pin for that one. Then we have the 10K logo pin, half marathon, and then challenge. I also got the weekend ornament, which was nice to see back. I didn't see a generic one. Usually they have like a generic ornament for like the race season. I did not see that. If there was, I missed it. They did have a magic band. They had both a race weekend one and a generic runDisney one. Now, I actually got two of these because one's for a friend that wanted one. But I went with the generic one because I'm not thrilled with the themes for this weekend. So it was not my cup of tea to get those on a magic band that I wouldn't probably ever want to use. I also, because, nature of having a job, I got something I could wear at work, which is just a runDisney Nike polo. Obviously on the pricier side, I think it's $75, which is kind of typical for Nike polos for Disney. But also annual pass discount on all these. Pins were $17.99. It looks like, yes, $17.99 for all 4 pins. And then ornament was $26.99. Magic band was $39.99. And I, of course, like I said, had the annual pass discount for everything. As we flip back to me, I did, like I mentioned, tried the beer. Only had one. Saw a bunch of people, so great to meet some of you in person. The virtual queue, let's chat about that for a quick second. So my group was 30. I didn't go right away when I was called. I was talking to some friends, and so I didn't go right when I was called, but I went, and I think they were up to like 35 when I finally went in. You still go in the normal way, or not the normal way, but you get checked for your virtual queue. There's a QR code on there that they'll check. Walk in, walk down the hallway all the way around like you normally would in a normal weekend, and then into the holding room, essentially, where there's still all the lines on the ground, taped and all that. But they only used about half of it, so, shorter wait, but there still was a wait, kind of, a fire code control thing. Line moved pretty good, though. I'd say maybe 15, 20 minutes waiting. So overall, you're not waiting forever. And so I don't think it was awful. I don't still love it. I mean, I think because this weekend, it works because this weekend is smaller. And, they have that going for them. But I worry big time for marathon weekend because I'm guessing they're just going to keep doing this. So I worry big time for marathon weekend that this is going to be a problem day one. You could get a bad return time and all that, but whatever. It's whatever. Off to Magic Kingdom, a mobile order for a Mr. Toad popcorn bucket that I'm going to pick up. Maybe do a thing or two. And then my plan is to park hop over to Studios because it's Phantasmic opening night. I'm unsure how that's going to go. We'll see if we get that in or not, but that is my plan.